Combine the water and the gelatin and refrigerate until using. In a saucepan, combine the puree, the sugar, and the glucose. Over a medium heat, bring to a boil, stirring occasionally. In a tall glass, combine white chocolate, condensed milk, and bloomed gelatin. Pour the hot syrup over, give the mixture a quick stir, and set aside for 1 minute, then blend until smooth. Optionally, add yellow food coloring in the middle of the process. Cover tightly with a cling film and refrigerate for at least 8 hours. Combine the water and the gelatin and refrigerate until using. In a saucepan, heat the puree with a half of sugar to 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Mix egg yolks with the rest of sugar and immediately, gradually pour hot puree over, whisking well. Return to a saucepan and cook to 82 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees Fahrenheit, whisking well. Add the gelatin, mix well, then transfer to a tall glass. Add the chocolate and set aside for a minute. Add mint leaves and blend for a minute. Strain through a sieve to remove the leaves, then let the mixture cool down to 35 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Slightly whip the cream, then gradually fold in the passion fruit cream. Immediately fill selected silicone molds with the mousse and freeze for at least 4 hours. In a stand mixer bowl with a paddle attachment, combine sifted flour, icing sugar and salt. Mix for 1–2 minutes. Add very cold butter cut into small cubes. Then on medium speed crumble until sand-like consistency. Add eggs and mix just until the dough comes together. Roll the dough out into 2 mm (0.09) thickness, between 2 plastic sheets or parchment paper, or silicone mats. If the dough is too soft, refrigerate 10–20 minutes before rolling. Place the rolled dough into the fridge for at least 3 hours, or freeze and then defrost before using.
3 hours later.
Cut out circles for the bottoms of your tart shells, and long strips for the sides. Place the strips into the rings one by one, and press onto the sides. Then place the dough circles into the rings, and press to connect the bottoms to the sides. If at any point the dough gets too warm to work with, pop it into the freezer for 5 minutes. Refrigerate for at least 1 hour, then trim the top with a sharp knife. Bake about 20 minutes in preheated oven in perforated tart rings, placed on silicone air mat for better heat circulation. Use perforated pans or place the mat directly on oven rack. Otherwise, make holes in shell bottoms with a fork. In a saucepan, combine berries with the puree and warm to 35 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Meanwhile, mix sugar thoroughly with the pectin. Gradually add pectin sugar mixture, whisking well and bring to a boil. Immediately add citric acid, stir well, then let confit cool before filling the tarts. Melt cocoa butter and apply thin layer to the inside of the tart shells. This will protect the shells from moisture and ensure the crust remains crisp. Let cocoa butter cool and harden in the fridge. Fill each tart case with berry confit till half. Refrigerate before filling with passion fruit cream. Combine the water and the gelatin and refrigerate until using. In a saucepan, heat the puree with orange juice to 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Mix eggs with the sugar and immediately gradually pour hot puree, whisking well. Return to the saucepan and cook to 82 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees Fahrenheit, whisking well. Remove from the heat, add the gelatin, mix well. Place white chocolate and cocoa butter in a tall glass and add the hot cream, set aside for a minute. Emulsify the cream with an immersion blender. Immediately pipe it on top of the confit layer. Refrigerate for at least 2 hours. Cut the passion fruit mirror glaze into big cubes, place in a tall glass and melt halfway through in the microwave, then emulsify with an immersion blender until glazing consistency. Place frozen passion fruit mousse pieces on a glazing racks and pour over the glaze. Place each glazed piece on top of the tarts. Decorate as desired. Then defrost in the fridge for about 3 hours and enjoy.